NJPW strong results. January 21, 2023, the Motor City Machine Guns vs Roppongi Vice. First match, the West Coast Wrecking Crew vs Cody Chun and Guillermo Roses. Royce Isaacs and Guillermo Roses will start things off. Collar and elbow tie up. Roses with a drop toe hold. Roses grapevines the legs of Isaacs. Roses applies a side headlock. Isaacs whips Roses across the ring. Isaacs drops Roses with a shoulder tackle. Roses drops down on the canvas. Isaacs catches Roses in midair. Roses fights out of the fireman's carry position. Roses applies a waist block. Isaacs with two sharp elbow strikes. Isaacs goes for a vertical suplex, but Roses counters with a knee strike. Roses unloads three knife-edge chops. Roses with a vertical suplex for a 1 count. Roses tags in Chun. Double Irish whip. Drop toe hold, knee smash combination for a 2 count. Chun is lighting up Isaac's chest. Isaac stumps Chun chest first on the canvas. Isaac tags in Nelson. Chun with 2 arm drags. Chun drop kicks Nelson. WCWC goes for a double vertical suplex, but Roses gets in the way. Stereo drop kicks. Chun tags in Roses. Roses with a corner clothesline. Chun with a corner splash. Roses kicks Nelson in the gut. Drop kick, vertical suplex combination for a 2 count. Roses punches Nelson in the back. Roses with a knife edge chop. Roses with a forearm smash. Roses whips Nelson across the ring. Nelson decks Roses with a back elbow smash. Nelson ducks a clothesline from Roses. Nelson with a pounce. Nelson knocks Chun off the ring apron. Stereo vertical suplexes. WCWC poses for the crowd. Nelson repeatedly stomps on Roses' chest. Nelson transitions into a ground and pound attack for a 2 count. Nelson tags in Isaacs. Isaacs with a gut punch. Isaacs with a gut wrench suplex for a 2 count. Isaacs applies a rear chin lock. Roses with forearm shivers. Isaacs answers with a lariat. Isaacs tags in Nelson. Nelson hooks the outside leg for a 2 count. Nelson kicks Roses in the ribs. Nelson puts his knee on the back of Roses' neck. Roses is displaying his fighting spirit. Roses with a sunset flip for a 2 count. Roses blocks the deadlift German suplex. Nelson tags in Isaacs. Roses uses his feet to create separation. Roses tags in Chun. Chun with 2 shoulder tackles. Chun with 2 drop kicks. Chun follows that with 2 corner splashes. Chun unloads a flurry of left jabs. Chun punches Nelson. Chun drops Isaacs with a DDT. Chun with a modified neck breaker for a 2 count. Isaacs kicks Roses in the face. WCWC delivers their combination offense. Isaacs with a pump handle power slam for a 2 count. Isaacs tags in Nelson. Chun with a Hurricane Rana into Isaacs. Chun tags in Roses. Assisted set out power bomb for a 2 count. Roses shakes the ropes. Chun with a flying cutter. Chun lands the suicide dive. Roses with an inside out slam for a 2 count. Roses tags in Chun. Isaacs runs interference. Nelson decks Chun with a back elbow smash. Nelson with a running meteor to Roses. Nelson slaps Chun in the face. Nelson with the fisherman's buster. Nelson tags in Isaacs. Isaacs with a German suplex. WCWC connects with their dominator, flung elbow drop combination to pick up the victory. Winner, the West Coast Wrecking Crew via pinfall. Second match, Kenta vs QT Marshall. Collar and elbow tie up. Marshall backs Kenta into the red turnbuckle pad. Marshall flexes his muscles. Marshall yells at the Hollywood crowd. Strong lockup. Stalemate in the corner. Kenta pats Marshall on the chest. Kenta slaps Marshall in the face. Kenta unloads a flurry of strikes. Kenta whips Marshall across the ring. Kenta goes for the big boot, but Marshall bails out to the floor. Kenta runs after Marshall. Kenta avoids the running elbow drop. Kenta unloads 3 knife-edge chops. Marshall drives his knee into the midsection of Kenta. Marshall whips Kenta across the ring. Kenta ducks under a palm strike from Marshall. Kenta with a blistering chop. Kenta is raining down forearms in the corner. Marshall avoids the Shibata dropkick. Kenta blasts Marshall with a park. Kenta poses for the crowd. Kenta punches Marshall in the gut. Kenta goes for a vertical suplex, but Marshall blocks it. Marshall rakes the eyes of Kenta. Marshall sends Kenta back first into the steel ring post. Marshall rolls Kenta back into the ring. Marshall goes into the lateral press for a 2 count. Marshall drags Kenta to the corner. Marshall stomps on Kenta's chest. Marshall talks smack to Kenta. Forearm exchange. Marshall with a pendulum backbreaker for a 2 count. Marshall is throwing haymakers at Kenta. Marshall with a short arm clothesline for a 2 count. Marshall mocks Kenta. Kenta denies the GTS. Kenta ducks a clothesline from Marshall. Kenta drops Marshall with a DDT. Kenta with 2 mid kicks. Kenta kicks the left hamstring of Marshall. Kenta with a spinning back kick. Kenta with a running boot. Kenta follows that with clubbing boot scrapes. Kenta with a running slap. Marshall blocks the green killer. Marshall drives Kenta throat first into the middle rope. Marshall whips Kenta across the ring. Marshall with a pop-up haymaker for a 2 count. Kenta denies the diamond cutter. Kenta launches Marshall over the top rope. Kenta kicks Marshall in the chest. Kenta hits the green killer. Kenta with a soaring boot. Kenta delivers the Shibata dropkick. Kenta with a flying double foot stomp for a 2 count. Marshall denies the GTS. Kenta sidesteps Marshall into the referee. Marshall with a straight right hand. Marshall grabs a steel chair. Kenta with the big boot. Kenta with multiple chair shots across the back of Marshall. Marshall responds with a low blow. Marshall goes for a power bomb, but Kenta counters with a DDT on the chair. Kenta rolls the chair out of the ring. Kenta is trying to wake up the referee. Kenta connects with a GTS to pick up the victory. Winner, Kenta via pinfall. There was a cleaning, disinfecting intermission during this broadcast. Third match, the Motor City Machine Guns, C, versus Roppongi Vice for the NJPW Strong Openweight Tag Team Championship. Chris Sabin and Trent Beretta will start things off. Collar and elbow tie-up. Wrist lock exchange. Arm drag exchange. Sabin with the head scissors escape. That leads us to a quick standoff in the center of the ring. Sabin wants Beretta to hug him. Sabin rolls Beretta over for a 1 count. Beretta is pissed. Sabin hugs Shelley. Shelley and Romero are tagged in. Collar and elbow tie-up. Shelley applies a side wrist lock. Romero with a single leg takedown. Romero applies a toe and ankle hold. Shelley transitions into a hammer lock. Romero with a flying mare takeover. Romero challenges Shelley to a dance-off. Romero with another leg takedown. Romero stomps on the left hamstring of Shelley. Following a snap mare takeover, Romero applies a rear chin lock. Shelley whips Romero across the ring. Sabin kicks Romero in the back. Shelley with a forearm smash to Beretta. Sabin slams Romero's head on a turnbuckle pad. Double Irish whip. Romero sidesteps Shelley into a turnbuckle pad. Romero with a Hurricane Rana to Sabin. Shelley kicks Romero in the gut. Romero reverses out of the Irish whip from Shelley. Forever clotheslines. Romero hugs Beretta. Romero tags in Beretta. Double gut punch. Romero with a jumping knee strike. Beretta with a running clothesline. Beretta chops Shelley. Beretta with a double axe handle strike. Beretta slams Shelley's head on the blue turnbuckle pad. Beretta tags in Romero. Shelley with 2 chops. Beretta with a step-up and Zuigiri. Romero kicks Sabin in the gut. Romero whips Sabin into Shelley. Romero with a double corner clothesline. Assisted meteor to Shelley. Shelley falls down into the canvas. Romero goes back to the rear chin lock. Shelley with heavy body shots. Shelley whips Romero across the ring. Sabin trips Romero from the outside. Sabin with a dragon screw leg whip on the middle rope. Shelley with a dragon screw leg whip to the other leg. Dropkick, knee drop combination. Shelley poses for the crowd. Shelley tags in Sabin. Shelley with another dragon screw leg whip. Sabin hooks the outside leg for a 2 count. Sabin repeatedly drops his elbows on both knees of Romero. Sabin applies a leg lock. Sabin tags in Shelley. Wishbone attack. Double mid kick. Shelley walks over Romero. Chop exchange. Shelley taunts Beretta. Stereo figure 4 leg locks. Romero grabs the bottom rope which forces the break. Romero shoves Shelley away with his feet. Romero uppercuts Shelley. Romero drops Shelley with the springboard swinging DDT. Beretta and Sabin are tagged in. Beretta ducks a clothesline from Sabin. Beretta knocks Shelley off the ring apron. Beretta scores 2 elbow knockdowns. Beretta with a German suplex. Beretta with a half and half suplex. Beretta with a chop, forearm combination in the corner. MCMG answers with combo lariats. Beretta kicks Shelley in the gut. Beretta with a dropkick, spinning DDT combination. Beretta follows that with a pile driver for a 2 count. Beretta repeatedly kicks Sabin in the face. Beretta goes for a pile driver, but Sabin counters with a back body drop on the apron. Forearm exchange. Romero uppercuts Shelley. Shelley kicks the left knee of Romero. Romero delivers the rewind kick. Shelley dumps Romero out of the ring. Park, super kick combination to Romero. Roppongi vice with stereo jumping knees. Beretta has Sabin draped across the top strand. Romero with the flying dropkick. Beretta with a sliding knee strike for a 2 count. Shelley pulls Romero off the apron. Sabin with clubbing blows to Beretta's back. Sabin goes for a power bomb, but Beretta lands back on his feet. Beretta goes for the dude buster, but MCMG counters with their super kick, code red combination for a 2 count. Shelley runs Romero into the steel ring post. Standing switch exchange. Sabin with the hell of a kick. Romero slaps Shelley in the chest. Sabin dumps Beretta face first on the red turnbuckle pad. Sabin with a forearm smash to Romero. Romero with an apron and Zuigiri. Power bomb, slice bread combination to Sabin for a 2 count. Beretta chops Sane. Beretta tags in Romero. Beretta puts Sabin on the top turnbuckle. Sabin blocks the double superplex. Sabin with a flying double crossbody block. Standing switch exchange. Beretta inadvertently super kicks Romero. Sabin with the assisted cutter. Hell of a kick, apron and Zuigiri combination. MCMG hits the strong 0 for a 2 count. Second forearm exchange. Shelley with an inverted atomic drop. Sabin drop kicks the left knee of Beretta. Mutilock, basement drop kick combination. Sabin with a spinning back kick. Shelley super kicks Romero. Super kick, and Zuigiri combination. MCMG connects with the double cradle shock to pick up the victory. Winner, still NJPW's strong open weight tag team champions, the Motor City Machine Guns via pinfall.